Thrifting ain't easy, unless you're watching me.
The following programming is EI, educational and informative.
Welcome back. You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, where we bring Hollywood home on a budget, and we're just about ready for our final assault on Precinct EI. Running the old days of EI out of here. Once and for all. Okay, maybe not once and for all, but you get what we mean. It's time to teach art, and with all due respect to the late, great Cedar Prince, his purpleness doesn't really hold a candle on this channel to that of this mighty inventive 4-year-old, Harold, and his purple crayon of wonder. You guys remember the classic 50s book series by Crockett Johnson, which some half a century later turned into the daytime Emmy Award-winning HBO family cartoon, of which I have the DVD, and that, some 20 years later, turned into a Columbia Pictures movie with Zachary Levi and Zooey Deschanel. I'll leave you to judge the movie on your own, but for right now, a viewer requested that I do more Harold and the Purple Crayon videos, and I'm more than happy to oblige. Only this time, it's going to the dogs. Harold finds a friend. This is the story about Harold's stuffed animal dog, Lilac, a girl, coming to life. It's adapted by Liza Baker from the teleplay A Dog's Tale by Kevin Greenberg Baker, with illustrations by Kevin Morosky, who, by the way, was the character designer for the Emmy-winning HBO family cartoon. If you'd like to see the DVD review and the game review, both links are downstairs. The story goes like this. It was Harold's bedtime, yet he couldn't sleep. He decided to play with his stuffed animal dog, Lilac. But being a stuffed animal, Lilac doesn't really move. So, Harold decided that he wanted a real dog to play with. So he picked up his purple crayon, drew a path and started on his way, and then drew a ball, perfect for playing catch. He threw the rubber ball, it bounced away, only to be caught and brought back by a real live Lilac. Lilac came to life, and Harold had a new pal to play with. Only Lilac was a little too playful for Harold's patience, and he got a little fed up, so he chastised Lilac and sent her on her way. Then Harold grew a little bored, so he drew a chair and a few other animal pals, but none of them really quite fit the bill as Lilac did, even if she was a little too playful for his patience. So he drew a way, then he drew a lighthouse to illuminate Lilac's path back to Harold. And Lilac, being all too forgiving, whistles back to Harold and he pats her happily. She wags her tail, and they're off playing ball again. Until Harold got tired, drew his bedroom window, and dropped his purple crayon to the floor, as he and Lilac, now once again stuffed and content, dropped off to sleep. Harold's favorite toy is his stuffed animal, Lilac, but when Harold watches a real-life pet, when Harold enters the world of his imagination, he discovers that Lilac has turned into a running, jumping, ball-catching sheepdog. This is just one of, I believe, 4 Harold and the Purple Crayon HBO family tie-in book adventures. The other 3 being Here, The Birthday Present, The Giant Garden, and Animals, Animals, Animals. This is published by HarperCollins Publishers, part of the Festival Reader series, getting kids acquainted with the world of reading. It retails for $3.99 in the US, $5.99 in Canada, and I got it from 2nd Avenue Thrift Superstore in Union for 99 cents. Scratch that! It was a free gift because of the Buy 4 Books, Get 1 Free campaign. The lowest priced book being the one that has its price totally slashed. And this one, Harold, you're the freebie. You and Lilac both. 5 out of 5 claps. Free at last! Free at last! Thank dog almighty! We are free at last. And I guess when it comes to teaching art, we should go back and briefly reinforce that notion by looking at some of the things that Harold drew. He drew a path, a rubber ball, he drew a chair, a goldfish, another big dog, a lighthouse, another path, and a bedroom window. The bedroom window and the ball and the chair are fairly simple things to draw and fairly standard. As for the dog and the fish, well, that's highly customizable and really up to you. I think Harold would insist on that. Anyway, marker drop. I don't have a crayon. By the way, in the week of doing this, I don't really think this was an assault on Precinct EI, educational and informational. Really, it was more of an accent on Precinct EI. Oh well, whatever it takes to make learning fun and cheap. And you should admit, we get a heck of a lot of good mileage on that. Have a good weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the flip side.